One more important thing is that this stream is being created and is held in the air while the component exists. So while the component exists, there is connection to database, but we want to close this connection once the component is reloaded or destroyed. For this, we will use the unsubscribe method of the React hooks. We will get unsubscribe callback from this stream, and if we return it in the end of the use effect, then React Lifecycle Handler will call this callback and unsubscribe us from the stream once the component is destroyed. This is very important, otherwise we can have memory leaks in our application.
Next, what we want to do is propagate the state of the checkbox to the database. Right now, if I'm clicking on the checkbox, it changes only internal state of the component, but the state is not saved into database. We want to do that. So let's open our checkbox and task item. Here, when I click on the checkbox, I want the state to be propagated into database. So I will create the onValueChange method that will take the current value and will update the task. I don't have this update task method, so I will create it. And we'll do something. Also, I need to create onValueChange method on checkbox. And use it. Right now here, on press, only this internal state is changed, but I want to do two things. To change the internal state, but also to call the database. Let's group this functionality into one method on press. It will take the current value of the checkbox and do the following things. It will set checked to opposite value of the current, and it also call onValueChange, which we have to propagate through props to the same value, current value. And then we can use this onPress method instead set checked. And we send the current value into this method. Back in task item, we want these changes to be propagated to database. So in onValueChange, we are sending some method which is being executed when we click on the checkbox. Now here, we need to call the database with this value. So we'll get current value of the checkbox, and we will call database, get the collection, tasks. We'll find the document that we want to update. Usually we are searching by ID, so here we want to send something like task ID. That means we need to get it through the parameters, and we need to send it also. So we'll send task ID and we'll send the current value. On this document, we want to call update, and into this method we will send only the attributes that we want to update. So what we want to update is completed add attribute, and it will have value. If the checkbox is completed, we will send current date. If the checkbox is not completed, we will send nothing, null. So if value is here and we get it from here, meaning that once we click on the checkbox, here we get current value of the checkbox. If the value is true, then the checkbox is checked. If the value is false, then the checkbox is not checked. Let's maybe rename it to the is checked, so it's more clear. So if checkbox is checked, then we send new date, which is the current date. And if it's not checked, then we just send null. Like this. Once we click on the checkbox, we will call the database and update the document. We will also return the result of the call, which is promise. Let's try calling the database. Let's try to complete fifth item and see what happened in database. We see that completed add of the fifth item has been set. Let's see here the fourth one. It has completed add null, and now we will complete it. Get back, and the completed add is set. Let's save the changes into Git.